Hi guys, this is Dave in Real Life and welcome back to another weekly wrestling review. We're starting off with Monday Night Raw, and it was the last ever show in the PC as they're moving to the Amway Centre on Friday night. So big story breaking today on Twitter was of the Thunderdome. Yes, Mad Max is coming to WWE. No, he isn't. Basically, it's a new virtual idea that WWE have got, where they're going to have the fans interact with the show. You can go to the website and apply to be a part of the virtual audience. Yeah, really interesting to see how that is going to play out on Friday and the weekend going forward. Expect SummerSlam to be spectacular. On to the main show itself. Started off quite weird but very interesting all at the same time. The Then Now Forever logo, what leads into the program, was messed up. Playing upside down, reversing, stuff like that. No real explanation going into the show, as it starts with the Drew McIntyre promo, which also gets strangely affected by the graphics coming up on screen for like matches on the show, matches at SummerSlam. Anything and everything started to happen. We then follow a camera crew into the production truck where, old and behold, it is Retribution. Retribution are there causing havoc yet again. But this time production crew actually switched it off. Managed to find the kill switch. Which led to our first break of the show. Interesting way of doing it this week. But sadly, we got no more. It was like really the opening segment and that were it. Would have thought this would have been a way to close the show, not start the show. I don't really get what was going off really. We didn't really hear anything of Retribution for the rest of the night. It took a while though, once they came back from a break, to find their feet again with the program, and cameramen were all over the place. The direction of the show was all over the place. You could tell as business cut a promo which would get interrupted by Apollo Crews and the Job Squad. The title changes on the show last night, and that was Shelton Benjamin pinning Tozawa for the 24/7 title. Then Cedric Alexander pinned Shelton. Then, before this show closed out, we got another pin by Shelton Benjamin, so he walks away from this show with the 24/7 championship. It's been a while since we've had multiple changeovers of this title, so I quite enjoyed that. Would have been more fun if Tozawa had finished the show with the belt again, but no, Shelton Benjamin's title. Match on the show for me anyway was the tag team match: Asuka, Shayna versus Bayley, Sasha. Good match, as you expect from these ladies. We've got the Botchasaurus, Nia Jax throwing the plexiglass onto Shayna, which would start them fighting throughout the arena. You're leaving Asuka to face Bayley and Sasha on her own, which is weird, leading into a SummerSlam pay-per-view where she's got to fight both ladies. Eventually Shayna did make her way down to the ring, and she got the Kikina clutch onto Bayley for the win. There was quite a weird segment where Samoa Joe's now the HR of WWE, who seems to be the guy what knows everything. Everything goes through him. Any footage, anything goes through him first. And he's found this interesting footage from the security staff from a couple of weeks ago of Zelina Vega poisoning Montez Ford. Yes, we thought this was Retribution. It wasn't. This was Zelina Vega. Interesting that they'd have a match later on between Dawkins and Garza, which Belair gets involved and slams down Zelina Vega. Oh god, and she does a slam her down. Ooh, that has got to hurt. So yeah, that's an interesting development show now. HR at WWE. Who know? Hey, who know? We've got Rey Mysterio returning, heavily rumoured during the weekend. Yeah, he comes back and helps his son attack Seth and Murphy. Quite a bit of back and forth with these from the Titantron then to the ringside. It's now announced for SummerSlam that Dominic will face Seth in a street fight. Other stuff, Raw Underground top max to that this week, facing Dolph in a one matchup. Dolph won by a rear naked chokehold. Yes, it legit looked good. Then we had Maria Shafir making a main roster debut against a nobody, an enhancement talent. Good way of introducing herself. Yet again in this segment we had Shayna, who went up to to challenge somebody, and then you got the Botchasaurus again continuing their storyline from earlier. So something's going to happen between them two, maybe at SummerSlam or maybe Payback. I'm tipping Payback. Then we cut to what's the main event of the show, which was Shawn Michaels' promo. Very heartfelt promo talking about his relationship with Ric Flair and how legends how they should be treated. And then we got an RKO out of nowhere. Pretty predictable, but Randy Orton was not going to miss this legend. He also Shawn got a punt for his troubles as well. Drew comes down to make the save. There's a bit of back and forth between him and Randy, but Randy ultimately gets that RKO on to Drew and walks away from the altercation, setting up their match at SummerSlam. I rate the show this week a 7.8, vastly improvement. Now here is my Impact review, and the show this week was week 1 of Emergence. Let's delve in to this show, shall we? And it started with a belter and X Division match, which pitted Chris Bay, TJP, and Rohit Raju. I hope I'm saying his name right. Sorry if I haven't. This was like a 2-on-1 handicap match, which eventually turned into a triple threat. Bay and Ryu were working together as they were a tag team a couple of weeks back on Impact. Looked like they were going to do a number on TJP, but one incident where I think Bay accidentally hit Rahu, and this caused upset between the pair. Rahu saw the golden opportunity at the top rope where Bay was dangling down. He stomped him to the mat to claim and be the new X Division champion. It'd be interesting to see the fallout of this in coming weeks. Great way to open your show. Quite impressed. Other match on this particular show was the Good Brothers. This is their second match on Impact, and they went up against the rival team of Ace Austin and Fulton. These have had a couple of altercations over the last couple of weeks. The build to this match has been particularly good, and the highlights for me of Impact so far. Yeah, this is a good solid win for the Good Brothers, who are on course to cause havoc in the tag division. So keep an eye out on them. Why WWE didn't use these guys to their full potential is totally beyond me. On to a special add-on match, which saw one of the most infectious, most lovable characters in wrestling right now, Kylie Ray against Taya in the Wrestle House segment, so-called match. Kylie Ray wins, which I'm over the moon by. I really like her character. I think she comes across as a real nice person as well. Don't know what happened at AEW. It's a shame, but you know, Impact have now got a real big star on their hands, and it's good to see her getting to showcase her talents on the big stage. We move on to tag team match for the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Motor City Machine Guns versus the North. A couple of weeks ago, Motor City shocked everybody by beating the North. Everybody expected North to come back this time and reclaim the titles, but it wasn't the case. No, Motor City Machine Guns have retained their tag titles, to a lot of people's dismay. Yeah, this is pretty bad for certain people I know anyway. Sorry James and sorry Nails, but no, not this time. Their feud is going to continue though. I'm sure there's going to be something in the future. Now to the show's main event, seeing the TNA World Heavyweight Championship on the line between the champion Moose and Trey Miguel. No, okay match. Moose literally does what he always does in these particular matches. So he retains his title. The match itself is not the talking point. The fact that EC3 finally shows up in the Impact Arena and steals the TNA Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, he's DDT'd the hell out of Moose and proceeded to take the title. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Certainly see EC3 as somebody what can carry this company eventually. Yeah, excited for this feud. So in the upcoming weeks, this is going to explode. All great show. I'm going to score this an 8. I think this is better than Raw this week, only because it's a structured show. Raw it's been better this week than it has previous weeks for sure, but yeah, a bit of a mess. But this is just a good structured show and showcasing and getting people excited for next week. I mean, next week is going to be pretty good. So yeah, these have been my reviews this week. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, my SummerSlam prediction video is out already. If you haven't seen that, please go and give that a watch. I'm not sure if I'm doing the NXT predictions video. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that video. I'm not sure if I'm doing it. Let me know if you want it, and I could change my mind. Right, Dave in real life, you've been awesome, and remember to keep it real. Until the next time, bye for now.